Hello, hi, welcome to the 8th part in this series, and in this part we'll create a method to load the files and make actual char strings. So, first off, let's create two simple char pointer, and you can name this vertex shader string. And I actually like to use C stuff for this instead of C++ libraries because, well, yeah, OpenGL is in C and NGLW is also in C. It's kind of consistent, I think. Yeah, I don't know. So fragment shader and fragment shader string, and these will be simply two strings. Then our method here will be private and it will be called load text from file, and it will simply take one input and that will be a char, and you can say file, simply file. Okay, now let's create our private method. You can do it under the destructor. So char pointer shader interface load text from file and simply char pointer file. Okay, and then so basically let's also include some C libraries. So include, and you can include std. Oh, my computer is kind of stdio.h, and also include stdlib.h. And then, so first of all, you can use the file. It's a simple, yeah, it's a standard library. Well, it's a C class, I guess, used to save files, I guess, pointers. So this is basically, so this will be our pointer to our current file. So the file you'll be working currently, and that will equal simply, and you can do simply fopen and then file and simply file, so our argument there, and here we want the message, so simply RT. So the R says we want to read it, and the T is simply to end our string of commands. Okay. So sorry for that. Then we basically have to call a function called fseek and the file, so our current file. This is the offset, so we don't have to put here anything, just do null. And then do seek end. And this will basically set like an internal pointer to the end of the file. And then we can do this, we can create a new variable, and you can name this count, and equals, so int count equals, and then we have to call so we will cast the next thing to an int, and simply do ftel, and then the name of the file, so current file. And now we basically have the amount, so the amount of characters in that file. Now we have, so here with fseek we set a pointer to the end, so now we have to set that pointer back to the beginning, so do rewrite, and again current file. Now we have to create actually our data. So do char data string char, do simply char pointer data, and then do cast the next thing should to a char, and malloc, you should know the malloc function, which allocates simply space. And then we want to allocate size of the char, and that multiplied by our count plus 1. And what this line basically means, we simply need to allocate some space, and we can do that with malloc. In the argument we have to specify the amount of bytes, so we say size of char, which will give us the size of a char variable, and that we multiply by count. And we add plus 1, and you'll see why we are adding plus 1, so that way we have enough space to store the content of the string. And we have to then cast that to a char pointer, because else it just simple allocated space without a specific purpose. Yeah. Then we do the next thing. Then you can do count equals, and then simply do, and then cast the next thing to an int. And we don't really need count anymore, but anyway, still do it. Frate. Then, oh damn it, sorry, I had to change a couple of things. Then, basically frate. So, with this we can actually read the data of the file into our variable. So, to do that, we simply have to provide a few things. So, the first argument is data. So, yeah. So, where to put the new data, so in this variable. Then we have to specify the size of a single element. So simply do size of char, because one element is simply a character. Then the count, so count, so the amount of characters. And then we also have to provide a pointer to the file where to get the data. And that's it. Then we need to do one last thing. Now we added here plus 1 because we have to null terminate our string. And to do that, we simply have to do our data, and then we do count between square brackets, and that equals, and then simply do single quote, and make sure to do a forward slash and 0. So this way we null terminate our string. Also in C++, for single characters or single, so single string, so strings that have a single meaning use single quotes, and then we only have to return our data. So return char. Sorry, return data. It's that simple. Then we're basically done. One more thing. So actually, yes, we have to do one more thing. We have to close the file. So simply do fclose, and name of the file. So current file. Okay. Done. Yes, let's do some more things. Then basically what we have to do is, here in the shader we don't actually have to pass these strings. We have to pass this. We have to pass so load text from file, and then we have to do vs, and again load text from file and fs. It's that simple. Or actually no, I'm sorry guys, I forgot something. Make sure to do this, so underscore vertex shader string equals, and essentially we'll do this, so load text from file equals this, and again for our underscore fragment shader string equals load text from file equals this. And now we simply put those variables inside of this. So vertex shader string, make sure that vertex is first, and underscore fragment shader string. Okay, and the reason we do this like this is because we have to free our data also. So vertex shader string, free, and free fragment shader string, and that's it. So again, a short video today, and next video we will put some more work in on our vertex buffer, and then we should be able to get something else green. Yeah, at least I hope so. Okay, so then guys, bye.